Sorry, I was muted. Yeah, I did talk. I was just enjoying the music. I forgot to mute myself. Hello. How you doing? Yeah. This is my first time playing, trying to figure out the menu button. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out, due to this. What? Yeah, let me see if I can turn myself up. That's what I'm hitting, and it brought up this. I don't know why. This is my first time playing it, so I haven't messed with any of the controls. Weird. That's my I'm trying, trust me. That's what I was doing before you joined, was I was trying to figure out the menu button. Is there, like, something in here? No, I don't want camera mode. Housing, equipment. I'm trying. I'm trying, trust me. I never really, settings, bottom right. Let's see, video, not video. There we go. Can you hear me better? I didn't realize it was the bottom right. I will admit, I played Terraria, but that was on console, and the inventory, button has, and the escape button were different. I'm fine. I'm fine. Yeah, I'll turn the others down. There we go. There, is that better? Yeah, Terraria is the way I like to describe it to, yeah, that's how I got it. I bought it on Summer Sale. I played original on console, so after some time, I was able to obviously, once it got on sale, which was recently, I bought it now for PC. which I'm excited for it too because it allows me to mod it when I'm done playing through the survival version. I don't want to just immediately go in though to a modded Terraria knowing how chaotic it can be without playing through the base version. Yeah, there you go. So that's what I'm doing right now, is playing through the base to get used to the game on PC, so I don't have any more difficulties later on. So the way I would explain the game is, there's a couple ways I explain it. When I'm describing to my friends, I sometimes describe it as like a fighting, more combative version of Minecraft in just 2D aspect. But to give a full-on description for someone like you who's new and haven't played yet, way I would describe it is it's a slower progression game, but there's a bunch of items that you can get, and there's classes too. So it has almost like an MMO type of system where if you're not careful with the ways you choose your equipment, weapons, and everything, it can make the game a little more difficult. But the nice thing is, due to the fact that it also being a sandbox, when you generate the world, you get to choose between 3 different settings. One's a world size, you have small, medium, large. Medium typically is like the recommended size. Then another way like I said, with world setting you have world size, then you have like your evil and everything, which is Crimson Corruption. Those will give you different items depending on what you choose. Corruption, in my opinion, for starters, can be a little bit more challenging, but the items are more worth it. Another, trying to remember the third setting. Was there a third setting? Difficulty. So when you create your character will have different difficulties. Journey, which is like the creative mode. Then you have the basic, classic one. Then you have expert and master mode. Classic being obviously the easiest one. Expert being actually probably the better mode for more experience. I'm playing on classic just because, again, this is my first time on the PC version. If I already did a classic world on here, I would have immediately jumped into expert, but expert, for it being more challenging, awards you with additional drops, some of those being actual equipment, while others being like weapons. There's also several different weapons in this. But like I said, there is a class system, so when you look at things like this sparking one, you can see it does magic damage. So if you get armor and everything specific for that, you can increase the magic damage of this. Well, if you also look at my swords, you have different damages. You have melee. This is ranged. Before the version 4 update, this used to actually be a ranged, or not ranged, throwing damage, but they changed it to range due to the fact that they didn't want to continue with the throwing class, because range was like already that. Yeah. Early game, it doesn't really matter. You can use pretty much whatever. But once you get past like the middle point of the game, that's when you kind of have to hone in onto what you want to do. Not saying you can't use other weapons and everything. but it really helps if you decide early on which class you want to be. Just because you're new, I'll also explain every class and how they work real quick. So you have 4 different classes. You have range, which utilizes buttons and what's going on? I don't want it. Which utilizes bows and guns. Swords or melee utilizes a few different weapons, like swords, spears, and maces. Couple different ones. And then you have summoner, which if you've played any other games alike, obviously you get to summon stuff. Which, again, before version 4.0, that's all it was actually summoning. Now, luckily, you can actually assist. There's whips in this game, which allow you to do 2 different types of damage. So when you use them on an enemy, the enemy be marked, and it'll tell your character or your summon to specifically target. And the damage that you do immediately after, so when you hit an enemy and your summon immediately attacks it, you also can do tag damage, which is just bonus damage. But whips are a mix of summon and melee. That's like the best way I would describe it, because you increase the damage by also having different things that boost summon damage, but like its attack speed is boosted with melee attacks. Yeah, but for me, it's like there's a couple of reasons why people can hate on it. One is, yeah, it used to be don't do anything. With whips now and everything, it's actually a lot easier to be a part of a fight now, and they're planning on adding a couple more. And another is the difficulty of getting the summons. Early on, a lot of the summons tend to be like either drops or really hard to find, but they can be a fun class. Like the progression's a little bit on the more difficult side, but for like newer players, it can definitely help out a lot. I played through using a summer's class. It wasn't bad. It wasn't obviously as boring as like people described. Sorry about that minor interruption. But yeah, it really depends on what you want to do. There's a setting accidentally activated. It's this build mode. I'm trying to figure out how to disable it. I thought maybe I accidentally activated the mouse wheel. Don't target a specific thing. Okay, it's control. There we go. Finally got that solved. I'm learning. And that's all I like about playing new games, is even though I've played this game before, is the fact that I'm playing a different version, so it's just nothing but a learning experience for me, which is exciting. But yeah. So for right now, I'm doing the melee class, but it's because I'm early in game. It's the sword is the first weapon you're given. I haven't full on decided if I'm going to stay like this or not. In my opinion, it's a class with the most items, or that's not an opinion, that's a fact. But a lot of them are really similar. Magic is somewhat similar and has probably the second most amount of items, while Summoner probably has the least. Range is... Well, that's another thing about this game, there is traps, even in something simple as a cave. I didn't realize there was a pressure plate there, and by the time I tried to react, it was kind of late. But right now I'm trying to progress, because to progress in this game you have to defeat bosses after like certain parts of progression. But I'm not going to spoil any of their names, just because it's a lot funner to see them up front. So that's what I'm doing today, is trying to get geared to fight the first one. So I can get that over with. I missed these earlier. There we go. Nice thing about these amethysts, if I get one more, I can get a whip, or not whip, a grapple, which will help me with traversing. Give her some food. I'm thinking about becoming full-time, but I'm also in the part where like I'm trying to just do this right now, see how it goes. I am thinking about becoming full-time, but again, I'm trying to just, right now I'm in the beginning stages where I'm trying to figure out how this goes. I'm willing to try out for like around a year or two, see how it goes. If it ends up working out fine, then yeah, that could be a decision I make. But if it turns out like after a year or two that I haven't made horrible amounts of progress and everything, I'm kind of in like a just stalling phase, then it may not be something I will continue to do. But it's definitely something that I'm not thinking too much about right now. Right now, I'm just trying to have fun and continue doing what I enjoy, which is playing games. Once it comes to that point where I need to make that big decision, I will, but I've been doing this for less than a year, so up until I can say I've done this for a year, I'm not gonna try and focus on decisions like that. But there will be a time where I will have to make that decision. I will be willing to give out an answer afterwards. But again, I just haven't made enough progress where I think that's a major thing I need to do. Oh yeah, another thing I forgot to so what I'm trying to do in the cave is just get loot. The reason I'm doing down here is just trying to get loot. So you can see like the caves and everything have a bunch of ores, and you can also find chests with loot. But one thing I did forget to explain is modifiers. So if you look, each thing has a chance to have a modifier. So you can either get a weapon without one, like this copper pickaxe, which pickaxe and axe modifiers don't really affect their speed, like at the rate they destroy blocks or anything. But for like weapons and everything, modifiers can enhance your stats, or do the opposite and make your stats worse. So like this wooden sword, I do 14% more damage, while with this copper sword, I attack a little faster, but I have less knockback. So certain ones will only give you buffs, while others will give you a buff and debuff. But that's the same way with the equipment. Like this cloud and ball will give me 4% attack speed for my melee weapon. Right now I'm trying to just get materials for stuff like armor. So I don't get killed at That's the plan I had in mind. I was expecting that yellow slime to come down and push me right into the thing. But another thing you can do is make housing for NPCs. So typically the requirement is it has to be a minimum size. It has to be a certain size, which I can't remember on the top of my head what that is. But like something like this is good enough. It has to have lighting, a chair, and some sort of table or crafting bench. The chair and table don't have to be next to each other. You just have to have those in the room. And then once you get like 2, you can switch them around. And another thing is NPCs do have biome preferences. So if they're in the preferred biome, they will permanently stay there, while if they're in a biome they hate, so yeah. So if they're in a biome they don't like, there's a chance they'll leave. You can typically guess the biome they like based off what they say when you talk to them. The guide likes the normal forest biome, because that's like the first guy you spawn in with, so he's not a hard one to put in. But there's some that like the caves and everything, which those are sometimes easier to build houses in, just because of how much you have to mine. Well, there's a lot to do in this game. Like I said, I always recommend playing the base version, because if you've seen clips and everything, there is modded, but those it depends on the mod you want. If you do like randomizers, where it just randomizes the beginning loot and everything, those aren't typically bad, just because it's still just normal survival, just now with random loot. But if you try to do something like Calamity, which I haven't tried, but I've seen it, that's a pretty difficult mod to play in. Trying to do that off the bat, typically not a good idea. That and the process to get something like the thing, which is like TM loaders, mod loader, I can't remember what it's called off the top of my head. It's like the Troy version of CurseForge for Minecraft. I'm still, when I beat this game, I'll have to figure out how to download it. Another thing to keep worrying about is don't tend to leave your gravestones laying around. Because if you have too many of them laying around, you can in fact get a... Oh, I thought the boulder was going to roll the other side. If you have too many gravestones, you can get a gravestone biome. Hello. That's how you escape a dangerous situation. So, now I got my gold back. I don't really. I appreciate it. I didn't realize I did get a follow. Oh, don't I have to have a certain amount of coins in my inventory for the one guy to show up? Let me have a gold on me. I appreciate those two following me. I'll make sure I'll... Thanks for following me. I think it was too late for me to... There we go. So here's what we can do now. So here's a couple things I want to sell to fabric. So here's what we're gonna do. Put these up. And then so we're gonna sell this, this, and this. Come out. What's going on? Is there like a... My thing was supposed to be recording. So, well, I'm just not gonna record then. This stream should be uploaded to Twitch anyways. So what I'm gonna end up doing is see if I can somehow grab the file to use the stream on. Because again, I didn't mean to not record. That's a mistake on my end. If I have to, I will have the stream play on my computer and just screen record it. It just won't look as good, but shit still should work as well. Hello. Hello. It's going good. I'm doing good. How you been? I'm doing good. Right now, I'm just trying to progress and get ready for the first boss fight. There you go, that's the last equipment slot right now. We're just gonna need to be careful of the jungle because it tends to be a fight. So I'm not gonna progress too much. Into the jungle because I don't believe I have best gear yet. This is my first time streaming Terraria today. This is my first time streaming Terraria. I'm wanting to not main it, but I'm wanting to definitely stream it a little more. Right now, the only game I really consider my main is like Terraria, or not Terraria. I just sorry, Minecraft. I said Terraria, so my brain just had that. But I stream multiple different games. I stream Minecraft, stream Terraria. Sometimes I'll play Phasmophobia. I'm trying to do a bunch of different games. But right now, for like a little bit, I think Terraria is gonna be a game I'm gonna be streaming a little more consistently because I was playing Minecraft for like a few weeks. So I want to take a break from that, just let me calm down a little from playing that and try to play other games. So right now Terraria is the game I'm playing, but I will play other games too. think he may have left. Yeah. Yeah, I can. My OBS, no, has been I don't want to, hello? 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 Oh, that's why I made sure I locked volume. So does my mic's level, um, you say you can barely hear me. Is there a way to increase my mic's level? Desktop mic, hello? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Uh, just type in chat if you can hear me or do something. Hello? Hello? Okay, that's good. I don't have, I will mention that I don't have typically people talk to me often, so when I do, having someone like you mention like, oh yeah, your mic's too quiet or like it's not loud enough, that's helpful information for me, so I can, like you just saw now, adjust it. So right now, if you play Terraria, you know the first boss I'm trying to go after is, he's a little bit difficult one, but I think I have stuff good enough to not defeat him, but do decent amount of damage. The main problem is doing the damage isn't like my main concern. More or less, it's can I defeat him in time? Because I'm not trying to spoil his name in case you haven't played this game. If you have, then yeah, I'll definitely will. But I'm trying to make sure I have enough time to beat him. Because my timer runs out, which is during daytime. That won't be good. So it's a mix of I need enough defense to withstand his attack power, but I also need to damage him fast enough that I just won't run out of time. There we go. Yeah. So right now I'm just playing at, right now I have melee weapons and everything because that's the class I believe is the easier one for this game. But I do want to do a playthrough of a different class. And right now I'm still not full set Garden of Warfare. Not on PC, I did have Garden of Warfare for console. I played it quite a bit. I ended up stopped playing it just because I didn't have not much people I played with owned it. So I'm more hover towards games they have. But I did play it for quite a bit. It was a fun game, definitely probably one of the... Oh, God of War. Sorry about that. I have not played God of War, but I do have actually not for PC, but for my console, I do have the disc. I've been wanting to play it, but I've been also trying to figure out, or not figure out, I've been also trying to get a new hard drives for my PlayStation, so I can store it. You can kind of see where I got the confusion though. Both started with GOW. So yeah, my bad. I didn't mean to get the game wrong. It just... I did, sorry. But yeah, I haven't played God of War. Been wanting to. I just don't have the space on my PlayStation, and I don't want to get rid of any current games on there. Because they're games me and my family still play. So I'm trying to save up for a hard drive too, so I can download it to that. I have one, but I'm trying to get a second one. So that's my main goal. Once I do get the hard drive and everything yeah, that's the one I have. I think, no. Is it God of War right? Let me check. I think I have. Oh crap. Let me give me a sec. I'm gonna check right now. God of War Ragnarok. Is that the one I have? Let's see. It's not there. I know I have it in my room. So let's see. Here's... Yeah, that's the one I have. It's God of War Ragnarok. Actually, if you hear it through my mic, it's currently sealed. I didn't mean to drop it. Because again, I haven't had the chance to play it, because even on the back cover it says you need 91 gigabytes. I'm not opening it yet. Yeah, it's a little upsetting, but again, I'm trying to get space for my PlayStation. It's a game I got for this last Christmas. I've been really wanting to play it since I like mythology in general, despite the fact that this version of Kratos isn't obviously in actual mythology. The whole landscape is, for the most part. And that's what I like about it, is the fact that the story... Yeah, I will. Oh, that'd be such a great idea. Thank you for the idea. I'll definitely will do that. God of War stream. You get to see a person who hasn't played on PlayStation in a couple of months suddenly play God of War. That's actually a great idea. Thanks. I'll try to give you a shout out once I get my games from falling. But yeah, God of War definitely will be a game I'll stream. If I get the money, I may get it for PC since that'd be easier to stream on. But if not, again, I have it for console. Might as well play it on console. So, once I beat Terraria, that actually, I don't have it scheduled yet. Reason I don't is because, like I mentioned earlier, I tend to not have people watching me, so it's like I don't know if I schedule it, if anyone's just gonna care to show up. But if obviously someone like you starts showing up more often, yes, I'll post schedule. So one thing I heard of someone getting was something called like gamer wrist, which is when you like play games too much and then you can injure it, or you've seen other YouTubers, some have even fractured their hand. So those are days just to take off, rest, enjoy the weekend, and just have fun. So not just for health reasons, just to have fun, just have things other than just playing video games. Yeah. The only time I will not stream throughout the week again is when I either take a day off or holidays. If it's like Christmas or what's another, like maybe even a birthday, because I tend to celebrate it with my family. And those are times. If I end up having a birthday where I don't celebrate with my family, that's sometimes when I stream. But it's rare for me not to celebrate with my family. My time off. Oh crap! What's going on in this thing? That's back. It's back. That freaks me out for a second. It's like it keeps starting to do that. I don't know what's going on. I don't know if it's like internet connection or if it's like there's something wrong with it. But OBS has done that a few times. Like right before you joined, there was like a minute or two where it was doing that. So I don't know. Maybe I'm playing too much. Like right now, I'm wanting to get up to like 3 hours. So I'm trying to stream up till 3:30. Ignore the comment that said 3 p.m. I thought I would have had to, but I actually now it is. But around 3:30, which is 30 minutes for me, I'll try. Is it 30 minutes for me? Yeah. That's probably when I'll end stream. But if you stick around and everything, how long have I been into streaming? Like, are you saying like how long have I been streaming, or just watch like streamers too? So I've been watching streamers probably for around a couple of years. For a while I was just popping in and out of a lot of people's chats, just say hi, watch maybe like 10, 15. Sometimes I'll watch like the whole thing, but it was like a little rare because I will admit I have ADHD and everything, so it's kind of hard to just sit there without like anything new going on. But if they're playing a game or something, I tend to be there for like, sometimes an hour. Luckily I've gotten used to streaming, so now I can probably watch most streamers for 2 hours. But that's like how I started getting into it. And then what really helped me get really into streaming was actually Markiplier. He streamed like his final episode for FNAF. Like I've always wanted to be like someone posted videos as someone who streamed. Like it's not something like Twitch like influenced or anything. It's something Twitch helped and definitely made like me wanting to do a lot more. But it was him who really gave me like the idea to try it out, because he was recording a bunch of videos. He actually wasn't streaming the Security Breach series at all. And then for the final episode, he did. I actually, because it was very rare for me at the time to watch streams through, watched it through, and honestly, I forgot what really gave me the idea of trying to do something similar where I stream games but also have like video series. So like when you watch a stream, I'm doing one thing, but then when I'm not streaming, I'll try and upload a video of something else. But yeah, I've been into it for a couple of years. Before that, it was just like mainly videos, just cause, and it was mainly like 20 minutes videos. Just cause that's like what my attention span can hold. Which again, I'm happy to say that that's no longer a problem. I can watch up to 2 hours without a problem. Yeah, I enjoy hearing these ideas. What's your idea? I'm looking at the comments. Just so you know, I don't know if it's for you, but when I like monitoring my streams are a little bit delayed, so when you hear my commentary, there's chances that it may be a little slower when you want me to respond to something. I'll try to get it fixed at some point. But yeah, what's the idea? Yeah. Once it reaches 3:30, which is my target point for my stream today, because I have somewhere to go at 5. Yeah, once this ends, I'll talk to you on Discord. If you go to my, I don't know if my Twitch has it. If it does, if you go to my bio on Twitch, I have a Discord channel you can also go to. So if you want to chat there, also you'd be like the first member, sadly. But if you want to go there and just join it for whatever reason, do that too while you're waiting for me. If not, stay here, and if you stay here, yeah. Actually, let me do that real quick. I'll pause my game for a sec. There we go. There we go. Didn't take. Yeah, you're right. Didn't take. That's alright. Like I said, if you stick around here, I try to raid someone. Right now, my whole rule right now on raid, because I don't know if people like it too much when it's like less than like 3 people, is I'm not gonna do it this week, but that's just because for a long Silence game, like 1 person watching at most, and then that's it. But I'm thinking about it. I don't know, if I can manage to get like a 3rd person in here, that'll definitely be something I'll do. But right now, I'm trying to, within the limited time I have now, trying to get stuff ready for the first boss. My armor isn't good enough. This is one like the early armors. But my problem is there's items I need in order to help me get better materials. So that's what you're seeing me do, is trying to get it. For you, it seems like you're an hour behind. You're in a different time zone, that's what's going on. So in the time zone I'm at, it's 3:07. But that still means I'm 23 minutes left. Which may not sound long, but in 23 minutes, especially for this game, there's a few things I still can get done. As long as I don't die constantly. Which I haven't had, I think, less than 5 minutes within 3 hours. But yeah. That's what's going on here. So that is going to be the tricky thing, is why now, like what time it's going to end. So, better off, when you see the, I don't know if you can see how long the stream's been going on. If you can, and then be around 3 hours. Right now for me, I've been streaming for 2 hours and 42 minutes. So once that hits like, I think 3 hours and 15, that's when it should be around 3:30. But again, don't panic. There's still plenty of time. And if I'm not exhausted or anything, or the bet that I'm going to doesn't last too long, there's a possibility I might just come home and start up my thing again. Just to make more progress on this game, because fortunately for my first playthrough on console, I'm not really wanting to make progress without streaming it. Because I used to play on, because I played on console, and that's what I did. I didn't stream at all because it wasn't. And more or less, I didn't want to. Is the fact that every headset I got for console, for some reason, like gave out within a few months. So that was a problem. So there's times where I would have headset, and then for another couple of months I just wouldn't. So that was what annoyed me with that, and I just didn't realize until one of my friends told me that I could stream on console. So now that I can, the God of War games and everything, I'll try. I'm gonna try to play all of them, but I'm gonna try to start with Ragnarok just because I already have the disc for that. Getting the other ones is gonna be a little tiring, but I will try to play them in chronological order at some point. Just wanting to play off of the one I have first, just because I have it. It'd be a waste to not play a game that I already have in possession. That plus it'll tell me a lot if I will enjoy the rest of the games. Like I said, this is something I was gonna do earlier. Sorry for a little late. There you go. Get a little shit. One rule I do have on my channel for now, and this will change it the more obviously I get people that start watching me, is there's strikes. So right now with me having less than like 10 people watch me at a time, I'll give way it will work is if you end up breaking rules like putting a random link in chat or stuff like that, or I see you fighting with someone and like it gets real bad or something, I'll give you a warning. It won't be a warning then a ban. What I do is a little strike system. So like strike 1, you may not even get a timeout. Strike 2, if you do, it'll be for like 5 minutes, and then strike 3, you'll be given one more timeout, and then any more, then that's when you'll get in trouble. It's because one thing I do believe in is just giving people extra chances, especially with, I don't know what may be going on and what they could be doing. Had to deal with that fat real quick, so. Alright, give me a little bit. Sorry about that. But yeah, you're welcome, brothers. I'm trying to give everybody who follows me in general just a shout out to let you know I do appreciate that. Because one thing I've noticed, and this not everybody, and even the people I'm about to describe, it's not common. But there are streamers out there who are so big they don't even react to the follows. So I want to at least make sure to let you guys know that I do appreciate it. Yeah, for some reason nothing pops on my screen when it happens. Or if something did, I didn't notice it. Oh, I reached the end of the world. Don't want to be here. But I do have, I'm at a point where I don't, well, I need to build an army. So let me, I don't want to. So what I'm going to do is, so my order is chest real quick. But you're on the first shut up. So I'll go get Bill on the. Actually, let me get to the jungle because there's a specific item I want to get from there. This item will help me find a couple of things. But yeah, like I said earlier, I'll try to make it a daily thing, especially with the fact that I'm making good progress. And in fact, I like playing games, so I'm trying to show people that I enjoy playing games, and for anyone, like earlier, there's a person I was talking to, who I can teach about the games I'm playing, and yeah. Like so this game, if you enjoy fighting but also enjoy being creative, similar to like building on Minecraft, this is a good game to play. They have actually, if you make far enough progress, you can unlock a NPC that will sell you golfing stuff. So if you want to play with your friends and try to make your own golf course too, that's a good idea. But there's a lot you can do. And not just about fighting, but that's like the main thing first. And also, if you're still here, funny enough, on my channel, I posted a short where I was deciding to actually if I want to play Minecraft. So there's two mods I was playing. So when I wanted to play for like a day, just because I want to see how it is, if there's any adjustments I need to make to it myself, which was the broken script. It's back on Christmas. That's one of the things, if you've heard of it before, one of the things that people believed that would happen to your PC but wouldn't, was it getting shut down. That actually was never a feature. It was just something that people thought would happen just because of how much it did already. So it was just a logical change. So I was trying to decide if I was going to play either one or the other. But, funny enough, there was a tiebreaker, or there was a tie. It was 3 votes, so 50-50. So instead of me picking, because I'm not a huge fan of horror, so instead of that, it would have been the non-horror one. I decided, well, I'm gonna post another short. I tried to post that, see, hey, will people at least go to this and just vote for a stack? I don't think anyone did. I would have to check after this stream if someone did. Because of that, because no one actually went over there, stuck at a three-way tie, or not three-way, stuck at a three-vote tie. I say, well, screw it. If no one's gonna help me decide what I'm going to play, which was either one was a popular horror mod or the other one was a mod about popular anime. I was like, well, that's gonna be for tomorrow if I get 80 more votes. So instead, I decided to play Terraria. I was like, I got the game a couple days ago. I was like, I already enjoyed playing it on console. I was like, so why not? I was like, it's a game that distracts me for a while. It's a game that has an obvious end point. And something simple, something I enjoyed already. So, here I am. Playing this game that eventually I'm gonna try and mod. Because you can mod Terraria. But I'm not going to do that until I beat it on PC. Because PC, I haven't played on console previously, so I'm just trying to get used to the glitch. We'll see how much we can complete within 5 minutes and the final minute. Right now, I'm gonna try and honestly get some flowers. The one thing I'm trying to get is the potion. Tomorrow. Because I thought 30 hours would be more than enough time. That's not. Where's my goal? So with that death, I think that's where I'm ending today off. So let's just exit out the game. Go to here and let's start up a thing. Actually, let me see. Let me see the description. Well, see you tomorrow, or see you later today.